So we are into day number 2 of the Indiana Fever training camp. And we've seen a little bit of footage and we've seen what the clear focus of the Indiana Fever is going to be on this year. And if you guys aren't new, subscribe. We are trying to get to 58.75k by the start of the season. But anyway, we've got to talk a little bit about this right here. And the Indiana Fever clearly going into training camp are focusing on the defensive end. You've seen it's how they've started all the trainings. This was my funniest thing, was seeing Caitlin Clark doing a dribbling warm-up. And like, if you guys look, there's a small basketball in her hand while doing this. Everyone's like, people in the comment section being like, oh, this is like, she can't handle the ball. Like, if you look at the quotes for some of these things, like, this is not an easy drill to do. Like, this is really not an easy drill to do. Shooting drills look different, yada yada. But impeccable motor coordination. Okay, so this isn't the one where the original shooting clip of this was just everybody going at her, basically saying, oh, she can't handle the ball. I don't think you understand how difficult it is. Like, this drill is relatively difficult to do. Like, an average person is not able to do this. Like, anyone who's half decent at basketball, doing something like this with 2 normal basketballs is fine. However, like, one of the things I don't think people realize is doing this with 2 different size basketballs and potentially probably 2 different weight basketballs is not easy to do. It's like doing a 1 tennis ball and 1 basketball trying to dribble it. It is not easy to do. With the 2 balls are bouncing at different weights. Like, that is insane motor coordination. Like, I'm not somebody even that's talking about Kate. I think Caitlin Clark has more of a functional handle than she has good handle. But like, this is tough, even for a pro. This is tough. I have to admit. Like, you're looking at Caitlin here being able to do this with ease, and then obviously step it into shooting drills. Like, look, you're expecting Caitlin Clark to shoot 90% in shooting drills. That's kind of the expectation with the level of shooter that she is off the catch. I think she's maybe shot 5 corner threes in her career, but you are still expecting her to shoot 90% in drills. She is somebody that is okay, so she's going off right hand dribble, left hand dribble. She is somebody that shoots a lot off the dribble, which is why the percentage is lower. But you're expecting 90%, and you're expecting 45% of open shots for Caitlin minimum. But from all of this, you're seeing more and more clips of the Indiana Fever playing. You're not seeing that much from training camp. It's very clear that one thing I've noticed here is that Caitlin Clark is currently, not on the floor in this rep, but a good pass here by Kelsey Mitchell. Raven Johnson kind of getting cooked, and then we're seeing, by the looks of things, MHA playing a lot at the 5. And like, I think Maisha Hines-Allen, I'm calling this now. I do believe Maisha Hines-Allen is going to be one of the bargains of free agency. I've called it her that. Like, I think she's a better fit than Natasha Howard. Why? Because she's not as good defensively, but she's a better rebounder than Howard. There's more consistent effort than Natasha Howard for MHA. Like, with Natasha Howard, when Natasha Howard felt like when she wanted to be, she could still play like an all-star. But like, realistically, how many games last season did she play like an all-star? Like 5? Like, there was about 5 games where she looked unbelievable. And outside of that, I was like, kind of a little bit iffy. One thing they're also doing is they are not ramping up fast. They have 3 preseason games. By the looks of things, the Indiana Fever have not gone full court yet. They have not gone full court. They appear to be the only team that have not gone full court based on everything we've seen. And it's unlikely that they wouldn't, that no one would have seen anything full court from them. And it is an interesting one as well. Because like last year we were seeing like full clips of them in preseason. And then another thing, which is big, I've already made a video on this. Justine Pissott is huge. She is huge. Also, at this stage, just you might as well have called up January last year. They really should have. But KK there, Ty Harris. Good defense there by Ty Harris. But the one thing is with KK is that people are like looking at KK like, oh, she's going to make a step up. No. KK has got length. Her arms are super long. And KK was always a good one-on-one defender. Like, genuinely a good one-on-one defender. And that's what she did last year. It's the off-ball stuff, okay? It's the off-ball and awareness. Like, that's where KK Timpson really, really struggles. So I will say in general that some things are looking pretty good. But the one thing I've really noticed is Justine Pissott is huge. Like, she is noticeably way bigger than KK. Like, she's way bigger than KK, and she's long. Like, she looks like she has as disproportional a wingspan to height as KK. Like, her limbs are just stupidly long. Like, I don't know if this is the best way to describe it, but like, she has incredibly, incredibly long limbs. And like, that kind of matters. Like, when it comes to defense, if someone's limbs are this long, you can teach them to be a good defender. Like, you can absolutely teach them to be a good defender here. But like, she is very long. Like, I think if KK's wingspan is 6, she's about 2 to 3 inches taller than KK, and if her wingspan's 6'10", you're looking at Stewie dimensions. Like, you're looking at Stewie wingspan and Stewie height. Like, that is what you're looking at. Justine Pissott. I'm not saying she's Stewie on defense. I'm not saying she's Stewie. I'm saying you're looking at similar dimensions to Stewie. Like, she is huge, and like, she seems to move like at least Katie Lou with Katie Lou's fluidity. But she is just long. Like, any defensive coach, I mean, I don't think she's ready to play defensively yet, but any defensive coach can teach somebody with this length to play defense. I'm sorry, she's not uncoordinated. There's a reason why she was a top 10 recruit in high school. She is long as fuck. She is long as fuck. But yeah, everything that we're seeing from the Indiana Fever's workouts, they're being very secretive. Like, we're seeing a lot more from every other team, and we're hearing a lot more about how they're playing. It does seem like the focus is really going to be on defense. It does seem like the focus for this team is going to be on trying to get that defense up. And the one thing I like from Steph White being like, well, you know, we're trying to work on our defense and get more rebounding so that we can run out and transition more. I hope, like, I don't even mind if Steph White moves away from Caitlin being as ball dominant in in the half court. Because if the players get her the ball, there's definitely stuff that the Fever can do with Caitlin off the ball in the half court. However, if I'm going to be real, Caitlin they cannot take away from Caitlin's running, especially when it comes to quick inbounds. Like, even if you can, like, the fact that the Indiana Fever were, like, I fully believe that the Indiana Fever were, like, they were almost as dangerous off a score. You know the way it's like, okay, we need to get stopped so we can run. I've never seen a team as dangerous off a score as the Indiana Fever, except for maybe, again, unbelievably niche reference, the 24-25 Talker Rovers team coached by Vinny O'Keefe with Mike Wallace as their main import American. The ball just got inbounded to him, and like, they were the most, I've never seen a team get as many scores from conceding, inbounding the ball to their point guard, and their point guard just going meep meep and running in layups. Like, that is basically the most niche reference, but the Fever were dangerous off everything. And I think if you've got players that are going to get stops, if you've got players that are going to get rebounds, and you've got Caitlin Clark, you've got the best transition point guard in the history of the WNBA by a completely significant amount. Like, we're completely like, it's not even a close. Some people are like, oh, Chelsea Gray is a better passer. No, not in transition. Not in transition. Heck, you could argue that Olivia Miles makes flashier passes. But one thing, I'm surprised Steph White said it, that I've always said about Caitlin Clark, is that players like Olivia Miles and Chelsea Gray especially, makes easy passes look difficult. Caitlin Clark makes the difficult passes look easy. That is a difference. That is the difference between her and everybody else. But anyway, yeah, that is it. That is day 2 of training camp. I'll see you guys.